You did Secret Santa with the family or the team?
No, I did that with the running back room.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, who did you get?
I got Godwin, he's our returner.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, what did you get him?
A Kane.
A Kane?
He's 29 years old. So.
Oh, man. Holy
He went
crap.
the comedy route.
Did he understand it when you gave it to him?
He was probably dying.
Did he understand?
Yeah, he kind of gave me like a, because I joke about it with him all the time. Like,
Yeah.
like you're old, you know.
Yeah.
On second down, Warren looking for an alley. He's got the end zone, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying.
Steeler Nation, we are back for everyone's favorite show, the one and only, the Jaylen Warren Show. We know you have to wait a few days, but the NFL likes to flex all these games, so we got to adjust a little bit, and thanks you guys for riding with us, and let's talk about some of our great partnerships. You see it, I'm decked out in the gear right now. Mike, you just got back from a cruise. I'm sure you wonder if they had any Stonies.
I had too much
Bahamas.
beer, but I would still drink Stoney's right now. It's that good.
Yeah, why settle for a run-of-the-mill mass-produced beer when you can have the best? Upgrade your beer game, raise your standards, and taste the difference that Stoney's Beer can deliver. And the Steelers delivered this week. We're going to talk to number 30 here in just a second. Another great partnership that has literally, no pun intended, been riding with us all season. That's our guys, John and John, over at Steel City Wheelhouse, where the bar is set. Tires for all cars and trucks can now be purchased online at steelcitywheelhouse.com. Financing is available. Listen, it's going to be wintertime here soon. You know how the roads get in Pittsburgh. Winter tires, remote starters. Valentine's Day is coming up, so get that special someone a gift card to the one and only Steel City Wheelhouse. You will not be disappointed. And what do you say we bring on the victorious number 30 for your Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike?
Yo.
Yes, sir. Jaylen, what is cracking, man? We were talking about it off air. Let everybody see that ugly Christmas sweater that you might not call as ugly, but that's a Jordan brand ugly Christmas sweater. He's in outer space going on top with the ceiling right now. Man, what I love it. We had a new and improved Jaylen Warren coming into the new year. You got some accoutrements in place.
That's the plan, man. As long as we're headed in the right direction, you know.
Well, the Steelers are definitely heading in the right direction after that big win over the Bengals. Let's talk about it a little bit, Jaylen. First of all, much needed, as we talked about. That atmosphere was phenomenal. How did it feel playing in it?
Oh yeah, it was great. You know, the fans always bring the energy, and for them to be on our side majority of the game, that really helped us pull this win through.
Let's talk about some specific moments. Jordan sent me a link today that you won this award that I had never heard about. And I'm not sure if you've heard about it, so I guess we'll find out right now. The Way to Play award is what you won. First of all, are you familiar with that? Or you are now?
Yeah, they told me that at the facility today.
Nice. So the most physical play in a safe manner for any of our viewers out there who don't know what that means. I don't know if it felt so safe to the defender that you demolished on the Calvin Austin touchdown run. But talk about that play a little bit.
I basically my job on that play is just to sort it out. As you can see, if you watch the play, it's our two tight ends. They kind of block whoever's out there, and then I come and clean up, pick up whoever they don't pick up. And so as I was going around, I seen who they're picking up. I read it just as if I'm running the ball. So I told Calvin just follow me. In this play, just follow me, and push me if you got to. Whatever. I'm a crash dummy in that sense. So I seen them come around and just unload it.
Yep, I think unloaded is a fair word to use. Yeah. Absolutely. How rewarding is that? I mean, I know scoring a touchdown is a great feeling, but when you help a guy score a touchdown with a block like that, that's got to be up there too, right?
No, for sure. I mean, I say it feels better than scoring a touchdown on your own. Me personally, I love, it's like a team effort. Gets the guys going, which gets me going.
right here on the Jaylen Warren Show. Give him the Teammate of the Year award along with the Way to Play award after that last comment for sure. Jaylen, I think I always see when running backs miss blocks, you see it on social media. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this player missed this blitz pickup. Everybody always makes it, us couch quarterbacks make it seem so easy sometimes, but that's got to be so difficult for you guys. And you have excelled at it the last few weeks in terms of blitz pickups, helping out your quarterbacks. Talk to me a little bit about how difficult that actually is and how you diagnose a play pre-snap.
Yeah, I mean, last time we played the Bengals, I missed like a protection against them actually, and so coming into this week, I knew I had I had to erase that off tape, and so it can be difficult. Teams do bring different kind of blitzes, safety rotation. If they understand that the safeties will tell you everything. Corners can come. You really gotta, as you break the huddle, you kind of watch you kind of look at the defense, and then our center will make the call, and by judging off of his call, that's where your eyes go, and you kind of got to scan and just it can get difficult at times, but if your eyes are in the right place, you'll be fine.
No doubt, and that's great for our viewers for sure to get some inside perspective on something. Honestly, we could sit here and say, guy missed a blitz pickup. We have no idea what the hell we're talking about half the time. So that's good to hear, no question about it. Something else that was good to see, this stuck out to me. I noticed this. I know everybody last week, you said it yourself, clashing. Jaylen Warren versus George Pickens, clashing. We probably did it a little bit too much as well. Pickens scores that big second touchdown. I saw you sprint to the end zone. You were literally the first guy there to greet him. How good do you feel for George after that game, man?
I feel good. That shows what happened. He showed what happens when you get him the ball. He put out great number. He did his thing for sure, and I was really happy for him.
We'll talk about another guy, your quarterback, who did his thing, Mason Rudolph. How happy are you for him, and what contributed so much to the success on offense from him specifically?
He was on point with his throws. He was on point with reading the defense. I was happy for him too. He did his thing. When he would like be in the huddle, like I said, I don't think I mentioned to y'all, but he was headbutting our linemen, and getting them going. I was like, okay, yeah, he's ready. And so he showed it. He showed his preparation on the field for sure.
Did you get a headbutt?
No. I probably heard
you probably would have got fined. Somehow NFL would have fined you for it.
We're playing it safe on my side.
Oh man, good stuff. What have you seen, from him and Kenny Pickett as far as, this week in practice? I mean, they kind of talked about it. Mason talked about it in the press conference about how, it's a good cohesive group that you have with him, Mitch. Obviously, Mitch is a veteran. Kenny is the starting quarterback, but right now, it's Mason. It just kind of working together. The ultimate team goal is to win a game. If you guys are winning, I think at the end of the day, that's all anyone wants.
No, right. I could tell they're all bought in. Like whether one's playing, one's not. I could tell like their focus hasn't gone anywhere else. They're still willing to help the team whenever they can.
Yeah, it's good to hear. You guys are 4-1 against the AFC North. Why have you been able to, perform good against them? Is it just because it's, I guess you can call them all rivalry games, but every game you want to win, but it just seems you guys are more turned up for the division.
Yeah, I just feel like, we know what it is when it comes to, playing divisional opponents. And I feel like we really put our best because we kind of know what to expect, We know them better than any other team. So I feel like we just, we have one up, as they do. But whenever, we get to playing them, Outcome is what it is.
Mike.
Happy holidays, everybody. You guys are rocking with us. The Jaylen Warren Show, part of the Sick Podcast, Steelers Crazy, Mike Nicastro, Jordan York, and of course, the man himself, Jaylen Warren, brought to you by Stoney's Beer in Steel City Wheelhouse. Jaylen's got his glow up going on over there, whatever's going on. Looks like he got a hurricane forming above his head. I got my glow up behind me. I got my autographed Jaylen Warren photo going on right here. That touchdown against the Rams, if you could see it. Jordan loved that touchdown because you got
That was
Steeler
his
Nation
wedding
in the
gift,
background.
Jaylen, that I got
That's
him.
what Jordan got me, some
yeah.
wedding gifts. These auto picks because I missed the live show. I didn't get to get one in person. So that's fire. It goes with my sick collection back here, literally. So I want to talk a little bit about this next game. Of course, man, you guys are entering a bit of a thunderstorm, no pun intended, with what's going on in your head. Have you ever played in Seattle, a football game up there in Seattle, Washington?
No.
Have you ever heard about the crowd noise? I know it's very loud. You're used to crowd noise in Pittsburgh. NFL Stadium is loud. But have you guys simulated it at all or talked about it this week?
Yeah, we played crowd noise at at our practice, but they say it's nothing like that. Apparently it's supposed to be one of the loudest stadiums. So I'm low-key excited to experience that.
So do you guys always play crowd noise, or is it like specifically turned up this week because you know you're going to Seattle?
Yeah, play crowd noise.
But it wasn't like, all right, let's hit the volume higher. We're going to volume 300 this week.
It has been mentioned multiple times that this stadium's loud. So
fair enough. Copy. So I think we drill that home once more. I'm curious about, I know you've been in the league going on 2 years now. It's not like you've got to play a ton of former teammates because there hasn't been a ton of, natural transition. But how interesting is it just playing against the guys you get to know in the past? For example, you're going to have Devin Bush on the other side of the ball with you against you this week. How interesting is that dynamic going against somebody you went against in practice last year, but this time wearing a different uniform? Or when it has happened in the past, too.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was the same as playing Spillane.
There you go.
Yeah, Raiders. Yeah, it's cool. It's business at the end of the day. But after the game, we're like, we always chop it up.
Yeah,
what each other's doing.
Good stuff for sure. Good stuff. So obviously, we got 2 games left. You guys are in the home stretch. Very critical games. I don't have to tell you that. Are you guys, has there been any, I know we talked about this a little bit last week. Is there any standings watching going on? Is there chatter about that too going on? Are you catching things that maybe people are talking about and starting to kind of dissect what's going on a little bit here? Or staying singularly focused?
Some people will mention like what teams got to win, what teams got to lose, whatever. But majority of us are, I say collectively we're all focused on Seattle.
One game
at a time. I feel like I'm on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
There you have it. All right. So we have the fan questions next. As always, we appreciate everyone who tunes into the Sick Podcast, Steeler Crazy, wherever you guys are watching it, every Tuesday, every week, Thursday, because the Steelers get all their games flexed towards the end of the season. You can catch us here on the Sick Podcast, the one and only Jaylen Warren Show. So the first fan question is from Schnappy, I guess.
That's our guy. Shout out Schnappy.
What is your favorite Mike Tomlin moment since you've been with the Steelers?
Mike Tomlin moment?
Yeah.
Too
many.
It could be a quote. It could be a quote. It can be a speech. It can be it's something. I'm sure there's a bunch that right now are going through your head.
Yeah, all of his meetings are like phenomenal. You can take notes and you'll hear something new every day. But then once in a blue moon, he'll give us a real talk, about how life is, or what's going on. And so I really do appreciate those talks. You talk to us mano a mano, and I appreciate those talks because that just shows his respect for us. And, we got respect for him.
Life's bigger than football.
Yeah. He looks out any way he can. So I appreciate that.
That's good. All right, this is from one of our favorite viewers, Berg Runner. Well, she obviously paid attention that you like Bath and Body Works, so They want to know favorite candle scent.
I like vanilla. It's like vanilla and pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Okay, I didn't see that
I
coming.
like them fall scents.
You would even rock pumpkin in like the spring
You're-
and summer?
He's a bit. You a big.
Yeah. I do it all year long.
There's no wrong time. Yeah. That's good. There we have it. Well, I guess, hey, we're making our viewers, pleasing our viewers. There you have it. So this was kind of funny because, like, every week we'll ask, our viewers, hey, give us some questions to ask Jaylen. And there was some fans from Utah that were saying, do you ever come back to Salt Lake City? This and that. I don't even know what the exact verbiage was.
They were hitting the caps lock. They were
but they were like,
God, come home.
When's the last time? This is Utah zone. When's the last time you've been back to Salt Lake City? And I was just like, I don't even know, who said it, but I just thought it was hilarious just because there's just people out here they want to know when's, how often do you go back to Utah? So I guess that's the gist of it.
I mean, I go back, off season, I go back. I'm there for like 3 months training, that's what I train. So,
What is Salt Lake City like? Like, is that
beautiful?
Beautiful. Yeah, I've heard.
I've
never personally been there, but it'd be a great place to go.
Yeah, it's there's definitely a lot more room to drive over there.
Yeah.
It's like less traffic. Oh, I see what you mean. You're talking about
there's a lot of one ways here. There's a lot of one ways.
Yeah.
And like just cars parked on the side on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say there's a lot more parking lots in Utah.
Oh, you must be driving through Lawrenceville sometimes, having to squeeze through.
No, it'd just be like I'll be on my map. It'll tell me to turn, and I'm like, can I even fit down this road?
Yeah. Back alley, like, are you gonna come back? This is like a scary movie or something.
Right.
Thank goodness for John is still sitting. He would fix it up in a heartbeat anyway.
Yes, he would. Yeah. But so hey, it's it's time. I wanted to I forgot to text you and remind you, but before we get you out of here, we know you guys got a game. So we need a Jaylenism. I know you have a lot of things on your plate right now, but I'm just
this is the most important. Not the game.
There's one that's I don't know if it's often said, but I like this one. The players actually said it before a game. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right.
That's deep. What do you mean the player said that before the game? Like in a huddle? Was it somebody, a teammate?
Well, so we'll go warm up for the game, then we'll come in for a little bit before we actually run onto the field, And one teammates will say something before we all go out. Yeah. Said that was true.
That hits hard for sure. What'd you get for Christmas? Was that sweater part of it?
Nah, I even got this. I had this. I got it like 2 weeks ago actually from Nike. What I get for Christmas?
Yeah,
I got a candle.
Yeah.
I got a candle.
You bought yourself a candle, or did your family get you a candle?
He is not high maintenance.
Did you buy yourself? Was it a gift to yourself for Christmas, or did your family buy you the candle?
Oh no, family bought me the candle.
Wow, so you are a big candle guy.
We did white.
It's an addiction.
Secret Santa. We did Secret Santa.
Okay, yeah, I do that with my family too.
I got a kit, a jump starter kit, like a car kit.
Yeah, for your car. That's good to have. I have one in my trunk. Yeah.
You did Secret Santa with the family or the team?
No, I did that with the running back room.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay, who did you get?
I got Godwin. He's our returner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What did you get him?
A Kane.
A Kane?
He's 29 years old. So.
Oh man. Holy
He went
crap.
the comedy route.
Did he understand it when you gave it to him?
He's probably dying.
Did he understand?
Yeah, he kind of gave me like a because I joke about it with him all the time. Like,
yeah.
Like you're old, I kind of.
Yeah.
We be messing around, and so I got him a Kane.
That's hilarious.
29 years old. You're gonna make Jordan and I feel like we're 150 years old.
Yeah.
Godwin Igwebuike. And when we're watching it from now on, that's the only thing I'll be able to think of. Unfortunately, hopefully he busts the 105-yard kick return for a touchdown or something. But oh my God! Hey, listen, if he cribs one, I want you to tell him to do like a Kane celebration, like he's walking with a cane or something like that.
He can pull it out of the back of the end
hurt.
zone like Joe Horn did. Remember, he put the phone in there.
Put the cell phone in there. Yeah. The cane. That's great.
That's great. Well, that was a good Jaylenism and just some great Christmas stories from number 30 himself. Hey, as always, Jaylen, stay healthy, and we'll see you back here next week. And hey, just keep doing what you do because it's working.
Let's go. Stay healthy, man. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
See you, Jack.
Thanks, man.
All right, y'all. Yep.
I got him a cane. I'm dying over here. 29, bro. 29. We're in our 30s over here now. I still feel like I'm in my 20s. He called him old. What would we get then? A wheelchair?
Yeah, maybe a nursing home brochure.
What did he say he got for his a kit? I didn't even catch it.
A car jumper kit, like you can jump someone. Yes.
Cars and candles. That's his thing. I guess so. The two C's: cars and candles, and crushing blocks. There you go. I'll throw another one. A lame joke, dad pun for everybody out there. But yeah, man, I love talking to Jaylen. It's sad we only get to do it for a couple more weeks, but hopefully we get to do it more in the off season or next season. But hey, I should say this. Hopefully we get to talk to them all the way up to the Super Bowl because we're not dead yet. They're not. I think if they win these next two, they will get in, but they're two really difficult games. And it all starts at Seattle. Jaylen's here and how loud they are. They got the 12th man over there.
Jaylen Warren versus Devin Bush. It's 2023.
It's 2023. It's a big game. And Devin Bush, he looked like he should have been rocking a cane last year. Can I say that?
I think you can. We wish everyone the best of luck, but hey, you got to tell it like it is on the football field. And Jaylen Warren has been, I guess, the dark horse. I mean, he's been that guy on offense. Even when our offense was not producing, he was still out there laying blocks and doing what he can. So
you think the Steelers are going to win this game? I don't think we're going to do another pod this week.
Yeah, I think the Steelers are going to win out. That's just I don't know what it. I don't know because there's a lot that needs to happen. I don't know. They could win out and miss the playoffs. I think that could be a possible. The AFC is insane. It honestly hurts. I'm not going to look at it until the last week because look at the standings, it actually hurts my brain every time. Like,
I'll tell you where we need a lot of help is with the Titans this week.
Yeah.
Sammy
they need to win.
And Yellow's Titans. The Titans need to win. My gosh, I think they play the Texans, and they need to win that game. And the Raiders play the Colts, so that would be helpful as well. I think if the Steelers win both games, they'll be in. There's like 5 different things. They would need like one result, like Miami beating Buffalo is one. The Raiders beating the Colts, Browns losing twice. Like one of these things is probably going to happen. Jacksonville losing. But you're right. You never know. You can't pencil it in until they actually do it. But really, you can't think about any of that. They have to take care of their own business, and that starts with winning in Seattle. It's what's going to be a really tough game. And then who knows if Baltimore locks up the number 1 seed this weekend against Miami, they could rest their starters in the final game, which listen, nobody's going to sit here. Jaylen Warren isn't going to sit here and tell you, let's hope Baltimore wins so they can rest their starters. Like Steelers players aren't thinking about that. But are we? Absolutely, because that could mean much better chance of winning that game, but no guarantees once more. Their backups have always played the Steelers tough. Huntley.
Yeah, and this is the Steeler Crazy podcast, and this is going to be a crazy take, but I just feel like that Mason Rudolph, you've seen it with, Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy, obviously a little bit of a different situation. Let's be kind of comparing it to the Geno Smith situation in Seattle. I just think that Mason Rudolph could possibly be the Steelers starting quarterback next year. And you can sit here and say, hey, you're crazy. I said, No, I'm not. I'm really not, because if he continues to play like this, how can you get rid of the hot hand? It would be crazy to do so. And I really hope Kenny Pickett can find it, but if it's not broken, don't fix it.
If he plays the way he did against the Bengals, against the Seahawks, and goes on to beat the Ravens and make the playoffs, I'm with you. Why not, give another deal and at least have a quarterback competition to open next season? But
I mean, at least deservingly,
really
competition.
Be a really good problem to have. I saw a couple of our guys who host some other podcasts. I know Steel Here is one of them. Great podcast. Kevin, it was tweeting about just that, looking forward to the crystal ball and saying, hey, what happens if Mason plays well? What do you do with Kenny next year? And I'm like, that would be an awesome problem to have, bro. We'll figure it out when that's all said and done.
Yeah.
Because if Mason balls out these next couple of weeks, I think the Steelers probably make the playoffs. And that story, like you said, just continues to grow nationally. And in Pittsburgh, people are going to be wearing Rudolph jerseys and putting little red noses on their face and parading around town, chanting Mason Rudolph in their backyards, something we never thought we would hear in a zillion years if you go back to a few years ago. But he's a popular guy right now, but you know how football works. We know from doing this show how football works. If he comes out and throws 3 picks and they lose 30-7 against the Seahawks, guess what? Everybody's sitting here like, damn, they should have started Kenny Pickett. They made a mistake. So it's truly week to week, instant gratification league. And so are we satisfied? Yes. But man, could that come crashing to a halt come New Year's Day.
Yeah. With that being said, my pick 27-10, your Pittsburgh Steelers get the win over the Seattle Seahawks.
City.
Mason Rudolph 2 touchdowns, Jaylen Warren a touchdown, George Pickens and Deontay Johnson a touchdown.
I hate that I'm saying it too, but I also just have a weird feeling they're going to win. They like to make things so interesting.
They have to. It's Mike Tomlin. What would you expect?
At this point, I can see them beating Seattle and then losing to Baltimore. And just because they'll keep things very interesting up until that last game, put you on the edge of your seat, and then push you right off of it. That's been Steeler football for a while now. So I would be surprised if they're eliminated 1 week before the final regular season game, because they haven't been in a handful of years now. So it's foreign, but at the same time, if they don't make the playoffs, they deserve it. They did this to themselves. You lose 2 games to 2-win teams, the Cardinals and the Patriots.
And if they do make the playoffs, the national media, Mike Tomlin is the coach of the year.
Greatest coach of the year. Right. It's funny, man. It's a gratification league, like we said. So right now, I haven't heard a lot of chirps at Tomlin, Faulkner, Sullivan.
I'm hearing extension.
O-line. Extension, yeah. Well, that came out of Florida, reported that. But man, it'll come crashing down in a big way if they lose. But right now, hope springs eternal. It's like, get your pumpkin flavored candle out any time of year and just breathe it in, because things smell good right now in the Berg. And hopefully they take that momentum.
We start getting it. Shout out Roger Wood. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
Go ahead, sing it.
Here we go. Sammy, take it away. See you guys next week. Subscribe.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast Steelers Crazy on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.